No, but if you had to pick, you like to be up there. When you arrive, you want to be number one?
So 2 days in the airport in Kathmandu, and now we are headed to Lukla, and I'm with this ragtag group of people. We're not exactly sure when our flight is going to leave because they don't know those kinds of things around here. So it looks like when the pilot says he thinks he has a good chance of not crashing, that's when we're going to take off. And flight time should be anywhere between 35 minutes and an hour, depending on how skilled the guy is. So hopefully we should be landing in Lukla soon and we start our trip. So our flight has been delayed. We've been sitting here for about 3 hours. Apparently there's some low clouds in the Lukla region. Otherwise it's bright and sunny outside here, but apparently it's too dangerous to fly there right now. So we're hoping as the sun gets a little bit higher, it burns the clouds off and they'll fly us in. Right now the airport is getting crazy packed and we're all pretty tired. Annie's trying to write things. It's really a bunch of scribbles and weird shapes. Doesn't make any sense. It's finally happening. We're getting on the plane. I like it. World's highest airport. Made it to the highest hotel in the world. Climbed about, I don't know, 400 or 500 meters. We hit Tengboche Bazaar last night. It was exciting. It was a really tough day, but we made really good time. We finished about an hour ahead of the average time it takes most groups. It's a bit windy up here. It's it was about 12 degrees Fahrenheit this morning when we woke up, and I think in the sunlight it's about 30, 35 degrees. But you know, when you're moving, it's not too bad. You're starting to feel the effects of altitude at this layer, at this level. No headaches for me. Just, you know, I definitely notice it's a bit harder to breathe when I'm exerting some energy. The rest of the group seems to be fine for the most part. A couple of headaches, a couple of deep coughs, but they're all taking Diamox, so hopefully it'll. We're spending another day in Tengboche Bazaar to acclimatize, let our bodies adjust. Today, climbing to this hotel here, highest hotel in the world, was actually an acclimatization hike. So we hike up about 2,000 feet or whatever it is. On the terrace, we've been extraordinarily lucky with crisp views of Everest and Tengboche, which has been a dream of mine, sort of a quiet dream of mine since I was about 12 years old. So this has been amazing. Just the views everywhere, 360 degrees. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Everywhere you look, there's not a bad view. This is about as flat as it gets. Yeah, GoPro batteries. They're doing pretty good.
You'll come here often.
Every weekend. So we are leaving Tengboche Bazaar and we are heading to Tengboche, and you can see Everest in the distance. Tengboche is the big sharp peak in the middle, and Everest is the more flat pyramid looking one on the left side with the false summit and the south col. And then down here on this ridge line is Tengboche. But in order to get there, we have to go all the way down. So that's what they mean by Nepali flat. And you walk flat for a while, then you go way down, you go way back up to the elevation that you were already at. And in essence, it was flat. So this day, it's not going to be too bad. It's about 6 or 7 hours of hiking, and then we'll have a nice pot of lemon tea, and I think no more meat after Tengboche Bazaar. They say it's not a great idea to eat any of the meat because we're so far away from Lukla and where how easy things are ported to these towns. And so mostly at this point, you know, you get yak meat, and it may take a couple weeks to get to some of these towns. So we're taking a quick break, This is our assistant guide. His name is Hem, and him and I usually lead the pack. We usually get ahead, go hard or go Everest. No, he's a great guy, but we go pretty quick. He's carrying about 25 pounds more than me, but you know, who's counting? We're basically equal. So we're just taking a little break, waiting on the rest of the group to catch up, make sure nobody fell off. Past Lukla, we've had pretty much nothing but blue skies, which has made photography a little bit more difficult, right? With the direct, harsh sunlight. We've been hoping for some clouds in the evenings to create some dramatic skies, but nothing so far yet. But you know, we still got several more days to go. I imagine we're going to be stopping for lunch here in the next, I don't know, 2 hours or so. I think today's about a 7-hour hike day. As far as elevation gain, I'm not really sure, but definitely not easy. So we stopped for some lunch at this little tea house. It's pretty nice. Looks like a pretty good setup. Hopefully the food's pretty good. We got excellent views. We gotta go to the top of that peak up there. That's where Tengboche is, and so that should be fun. BFN caught up with us today. He put on the boosters. Boom. He did very, very well. Yesterday was my birthday, and totally forgot to mention it. But yeah, yesterday, so we had a acclimatization day, and we didn't really rest, but we hiked about 2,000 feet up to the highest hotel in the world. I'm sure you'll see some of the video and pictures of that, but it was fantastic. We sat on a terrace, and just off to the right of us were just these enormous mountains. It's incomprehensible to imagine how big they are and how small you feel around them. But that was my birthday. I sat out on this terrace drinking tea, just looking at Everest, taking some cool pictures. I'll throw some pictures up right here. It was amazing. And then that night we went back to Tengboche Bazaar and walked around town. It's sort of this half moon shaped town with several hundred meters of terraces, and you can get lost quite easily. And so we just wandered around, visited a few shops, stocked up on some things, and I unbeknownst to me, Nishu and Carrie found some semblance of a bakery, and they got me this like Nepali style cheesecake, and they got them to write "Happy Birthday, Daniel" in the on top with some sugar frosting. And then that night when we were eating dinner, we got finished around like 8 o'clock or so. I was getting up to go to bed. It's pretty early. It was about 8 o'clock. I was really tired though. I was ready to sleep, and all of a sudden the lights go out in this like sort of the main sitting area of the tea house, and they bring out this little cake, this little cheesecake with a candle on it, and so I knew what was up. I'm so full. I'm so full already. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Nishu.
But it was an extremely nice gesture. It was by far the best birthday I've ever had. So I'm really grateful. This is a really great group that we got here. It's hashtag Friends for Everest. All right. We made it to Tengboche. Say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Namaste.
Was today hard?
Yeah.
Everybody killed it today except me. There's World War III going on in my stomach right now. So, I'm not sure who's winning yet. Those that are curious, this is what a tea house room looks like. Not too shabby. Not the best, but not bad at all. Kind of like glamping. They give you this, you know, sheet mattress is a couple inches thick, and then paired with your 0-degree sleeping bag, you'll sleep pretty good. Not too great of a view with this one. We chose the wrong room apparently, but that's okay. All right, bye bye for now.